For those of you who don't know, wait till the end of this video and I'll tell you who's better from Harry Kane or Victor Osimhen. So, as we know, Harry Kane has been a top striker, world-class striker for many years, and he's been tearing it up in the Premier League for at least 10 years. At least 10 years. So now we've got this new player, Victor Osimhen. Obviously doesn't play in the Premier League, plays in Serie A, plays for Napoli. He's going to win the Scudetto this season with Napoli. Lots of rumours are out there, and they're saying that United are interested in him, and also that Man United are interested in Harry Kane. So let's have a discussion about them, who they are, their stats, and see how they compare, and ultimately come to a conclusion at the end of this video of which one is the better. So let's start by comparing their goal scoring records. So Harry Kane is netted 27 goals in 47 games this season, while Victor Osimhen has scored 26 goals in 33. This shows that both have an impressive goal scoring ability, and for me, the following stats are even more telling. So, expected goals. In terms of expected goals, Harry Kane expected to score one goal, every 146 minutes played, whereas Victor Osimhen scores a goal every 98 minutes that he plays. That's basically showcases his talent and ability to get in dangerous positions on the pitch, I think. I mean, I'm not saying that Kane doesn't. I mean, if you go back to the similar stage in Kane's career, I don't think he was quite at that level that Osimhen is now. So let's have a look at shots on target and conversion rate. So Harry Kane has a total, this is Premier League only, by the way. Harry Kane has a total of 43 shots on target, scoring 23. So that gives him a very, very impressive conversion rate of 54%. So he had 43 shots, scored 23 goals, and that works out as a 54% conversion rate. Whereas Victor Osimhen in the Serie A, he had 36 shots on target and he scored 21 goals. That results in an even higher conversion rate for Osimhen of 59%, which suggests that Osimhen may be more efficient in front of goal than Kane is. Now, I know what you're saying, they play in different leagues. So that's hardly comparable, and I totally agree with you. But we can't compare them side by side in the Premier League. If this video was about Erling Haaland and Harry Kane, then we could do that. But the fact is, Erling Haaland isn't being touted as coming to Manchester United in the summer. So whereas Osimhen is, and so is Harry Kane. So hence the comparison. So expected goals per game, Harry Kane has an average of 0.8 xg, so that's expected goals per 90 minutes, and Victor Osimhen averages a 0.74. So both players are consistently contribute to their teams, basically their team's attacking threat. So moving on to key passes and completion percentage. So when it comes to creating chances for their teammates, Harry Kane has made 79 key passes with a completion rate of 75%, whereas Victor Osimhen has made 45 key passes with a pass completion of 71%. So this demonstrates that Kane is not only a prolific goal scorer, but he's also a valuable creator for his team. Now, an example of that, if you saw last Thursday's game, so right now it's 1st of May, so if you saw Monday the 1st of May, so if you saw Thursday night's game where Manchester United drew 2-2 with Tottenham, in that second half of that game, this pass completion and the fact that he's a valuable creator for his team was showcased in that second half of that game. Not only he didn't score a goal, but he provided an assist. He was often the catalyst down the right hand side, on the right hand side, picking the ball up from deep and carrying it and delivering good balls, dangerous balls many times into the box. In fact, one of his teammates, I can't remember the name of the player right off the top of my head, the South Korean guy, set him up for the goal, for the equaliser, to take it to 2-2. Now, Kane did impress me in that game, and I'm not surprised that his pass completion and his chances created are actually quite high. Yeah, so their challenges won percentage. Harry Kane has a challenges won rate of about 42%, while Victor Osimhen is slightly higher at a rate of 45%. Now, that's probably just down to his fact he's a lot younger than Harry Kane, and he's still got that, more athleticism and ability to contest for balls in the air. Yeah, he's got the pace, whereas Kane obviously hasn't got the pace that Osimhen has. So I think both Kane and Osimhen are fantastic strikers in their own, have their own unique skill sets. I mean, Kane's goal scoring record and his playmaking abilities and his overall consistency make him one of the best centre forwards in the world, and he still is to this day. However, Osimhen's speed, his athleticism, and potential for growth make him a force to be reckoned with, I think, And I personally could imagine that if he was to grace Man United, grace Old Trafford next season, put on the United shirt and come and play for United, then he'll take. I was going to say he'll take. Give Erling Haaland a run for his money. Excuse me, but. Considering the record-breaking season that Erling Haaland's had in his first season, he was it 49, 50 goals right now, and it's incredible. And I don't think Osimhen will come in and do that. I mean, obviously, if he signed for United and he came and played for us, then I'd hope he would. But I don't think really it's the number of goals as such. Yeah, so I don't think it's the number of goals alone that we need. Because right now we've got Wout Weghorst. I feel like I can come down with a cold or something. Anyway, so right now we've got Wout Weghorst, who picks the ball up high, say 25 yards out, and tries to hold it up and tries to distribute, but that's all he can do. Whereas, if I had someone like Kane or Osimhen, again, looking back to that 2-2 draw with Tottenham, Kane was just doing exactly this, picking up the ball, holding it up, distribution, running with the ball, a threat in front of goal. So not only do you need somebody who's efficient and sharp inside the box, can play in and around outside of it, and bring other players in, but we also need a goal scorer. And I think, honestly, with either of Osimhen or Kane, we get that. We definitely get that. But back to what I said at the beginning is, who do I think is the better player? I kind of challenge. This is a challenge for myself, really, because Kane. I want to say Harry Kane. I think his overall game may be a little better. His overall game, whereas I think Osimhen's more of a pure goal scorer, whereas Kane will create as well and provide many more assists. So for that reason, I say Kane is the better footballer, but purely from a striker point of view and goal scoring point of view, I'll have to say Osimhen, and that's just purely based on the stats that I've mentioned. He's not done it in the Premier League. Can he do it in the Premier League? I suppose he can. You know, would he come in like an Erling Haaland and hit the ground running in that first season? Maybe Erling Haaland's one of these kind of once in a generation kind of wieldy type, you know, like Ronaldo and Messi, Zlatan Ibrahimovic, maybe Osimhen, Erling Haaland is one of those types of players. But there's usually one or two of them around at the same time. I know PSG have one, but he's playing in what I call a farmers league, you know, and go and do it in Spain, come and do it in the Premier League, and then I'll include you in that. So yeah, I think Kane is the better all-round player, but from a purely goal-scoring point of view, I think Osimhen, he's proving now that he's extremely dangerous in Serie A, and I'd like to see him do it in the Prem. So from a purely goal-scoring point of view, Osimhen. From an all-round playmaker, goal threat, bringing your teammates into the game, Harry Kane by far, I think. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I mean, all this is really kind of a bit mute anyway, considering that whole this old chestnut again. We don't know how much money Erik ten Hag will have to spend in the summer, and until we do, we don't know who we're going to get. Yes, United were linked with almost everyone. We are one of the biggest clubs in the world, but we'll have to wait and see. And at the moment, all we can do is engage in these conversations, talk about what players we may want, talk about what players may be better for us, and just hope that the club gets bought, Ten Hag gets the finances he needs, and we can start building for the future. Okay, thank you for watching. Please smash a like on the video, and if you don't subscribe, please subscribe and help the channel grow. Thanks for watching.